see, you remember Joseph ran into a woman that wanted to have a relationship with him, even though the woman was married to the man that hired him and gave him a lot of wealth and influence by the name of Potiphar. Potiphar's wife, when he had left to go on some kind of journey, wanted Joseph to lie down, and I'm not talking about read a book, and Joseph was gifted, and he was talented, and he was spiritual, and he was powerful, he was influential, he was anointed, as you could say it that way. He was favored, but when Potiphar's wife tried to get him to go to bed with her, wisdom prevailed, and he ran. Some of you ought to see that as wisdom. Listen to what he did not try to do. He did not try to counsel her. He did not try to testify to her. He did not try to share, well, let me tell you my story. He didn't try to find out. He ran. Well, I wouldn't run. Could be that's why you're where you is. Anyways, some of you don't realize what wisdom really is. You have to be careful because you don't know yourself the way you think you know yourself. And remember, the ultimate is not just the event. The ultimate is the adversaries trying to get you to perish by having no vision. Let me show you a little bit more. And Joseph didn't say, again, I can handle this. Some things in life, you and I must understand you cannot handle in your natural self. And you shouldn't try to. Sometimes people say, I can handle the bottle, the alcohol, I can handle it. I'm handling it. I can handle my anger. I can handle pornography. Yeah, right. I can handle, the girl at the office with the short dress and the low blouse. And it looks like a string. That's all it looks like. I can handle the flirting. I can handle it. You tell your wife, I can handle it. And then all of a sudden, one day you find yourself handled. See, you can't handle sin. What makes you think you can handle sin when it took Jesus going to the cross of Calvary to defeat sin for you? Sin is not, Bible says in the book of Romans chapter 6, sin can no longer master you unless you put yourself under its influence. And sometimes people say, how close can I get to the heat before I get burnt? That's found in the book of Proverbs. And so I want you to understand that the key is we see something very sad that happens, going back to Samson's life, is that he was pestered, he was pressed to the point of uncomfortability. If you go to, I'm going to go to Judges 16. I'm going to look at verse 15 and read something to you. And so this is Delilah. She done lied. Anyways, it says, how can you say, I love you, when your heart is not with me? Now, some young people think that the most honorable thing you can do in a relationship is to give your heart away. I don't say this to hurt anybody. How does that work out for you? Sometimes relationships, you try to act married when you're not. Stop it. That's called manipulation. And when the other person can read it, they will manipulate you more and more and more. Having a relationship is not being in a covenant marriage, and God won't honor it at all. It's a setup to hurt you more than you realize.